Meet Joe. As shown, Joe is your average character in almost every way. He grew up in a middle-class home, he graduated from high school, he works a steady job. Unfortunately, like the average American, Joe is overweight. His life, full of potential, will be altered drastically as in the coming years he develops heart disease. Here's the problem. The CDC states that since 1970, the number of children and adolescents that are either overweight or obese has tripled. This obesity epidemic is correlated with high heart disease rates, cancer, diabetes, stroke, and other physical ailments. Now, there is no perfect solution, but today I want to propose that we do have a way in our public school institutions to help this growing epidemic. In a recent article from 2016, it was noted that 46 of the 50 states have a lot of room for improvement with their physical education curriculum. 25 states only require 1 year of physical education, and only 4 require all 4 years. We have a lot of improvement. So today I want to talk about why all 50 states should adopt a 4-year curriculum in the high schools for physical education, the benefits that this provides for both individuals and community members as a whole, and I want to address a couple of the arguments that are proposed against such a policy. First, improved physical function, decreased stress reduction, improved increased stress reduction, improved skill development, and ability to retain other academic subjects that you're learning about are all benefits of having physical activity throughout the day and every day. The less sitting that we have, the greater ability we have to create greater social skills, physical agility, and gain a love for exercise. Now, these benefits are super individual, but they don't stop there. Those that exercise regularly and have such a curriculum such as PE through their high school careers are better able to serve their community members and become individuals of change and power. They know how to take care of their bodies, and they can realize their goals when they grow up. They learn so much in high school, and they're taught so much about applied sciences and math. But if we teach them about literature and rhetoric and instill in them a love for technology and innovation, what will that do if they don't have a body that is capable of carrying them in that direction to meet those goals? People that are more physically active are a blessing and not a burden to society. They don't depend on the government or welfare near as much for medical help, and they can serve their communities and hold full-time jobs. Now, there are many that will counter this argument and say that 4 years of PE in high school digs at scarce funds and it disrupts learning. Well, according to Wichita State University professor of education Rick Pappas, his research shows that kids behave better, listen better, and are more focused, and all of that goes towards learning. When we force our kids to be in a classroom day in and day out, their motivation plummets and their lethargy increases. In fact, peacefulplaygrounds.com, an online resource in full purpose to promote healthy living and exercise, shared that recess and structured physical activities such as PE at school stimulates brain growth. As you can see on this image, we have an image of a child's brain without exercise and a child's brain with. And just in that small comparison, you can see that the growth is exponential and the cognition that is able to be aroused and awoken through physical exercise is important. Others may say that forcing children to exercise, have physical education courses, takes the joy out of exercise. To that I say we're not doing our youth any favors by providing them a convenient cop-out. They might moan and groan about it for a little bit, but they will be glad that they had that opportunity. And the immediate serotonin that is produced from exercise will convince them of that fact. I do submit that those who are already enrolled in full-time sports can be the exception to the rule. We're not here to create a policy to mandate children to do something they don't want to do. We want to create healthy, capable individuals in our communities. Others will say that economic or structural burdens are too great. To that I say cut an elective. There may be some complaining, but the benefits greatly outweigh the disadvantages. Or propose to levy a tax on sugary beverages, as other schools around the country have done. I submit and I invite you to join the fight against our obesity epidemic in our country, to become involved with your PTA or another organization that can promote influence in this sector, or to lobby for curricular changes in regards to physical activity. And while you're at it, make sure that you get your 30 minutes of exercise in today.